Is my mic good? Can y'all hear me? Wow. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Prepare properly or get punished by the principles plus plan. Plus plan for public. A lot of P's in this, man. Can y'all hear me good? Does it sound properly before I get into my spiel? I need to know. Is the audio good? Mic check, mic check. All right. Oh, man, y'all. I'm going to start by saying this. I'm on to something. 100%. We can tell what's going on. We know what's going on. And this is what's going on. Shake my hand, by the way. We are live. This is live. Cat Williams is a time traveler. Cat Williams is a time traveler. You sat down on Shannon Sharp's couch. He said all will be revealed this year. And look where we at. Month after month after month, they're collecting. And it's happening systematically. A key was given. And then what was that key? What was inside that key? You get a key to the city, and then boom. Cat Williams, I need your time machine, brother. Play lottery. You know what's going on. You. Cat Williams saw this year before we did. Other than that, it's no way. It's no way. 100% no way. But let's get into news officially and read off what's happening here with Lil Durk. I want to read before we get this. We gotta read it off officially. Okay. So it's breaking news. Chicago rapper Lil Durk charged in a federal criminal complaint with arranging a murder for hire plot against a rival in California, allegedly to avenge the slaying of King Von. Let me read that part one more time for you guys. A murder for hire plot against a rival in California, allegedly to avenge the slaying of King Von. The charges were filed after Lil Durk was apparently about to flee the country. I think we're all going to be saying the same sentiments at this point, right? Is don't listen to the internet. We gotta address this particularly in a way that it makes sense, because it's not going to make sense, but it makes all the sense in the world if you catch my drift. Don't listen to the internet. The energy was, and I'm not even paying attention 100% to what's going on 100%, right? The energy was, you got to slide for Vaughn. You got to do this. You got to do this, right? Only the feds. I'm like, that's why you can't do this stuff live. Someone said only the feds. Driller says only the feds. OTF, only the family. Damn. That's why you can't do this. It's going to break your concentration when you go live and talk about these things. But if something happened, right? You say, yo, Jay Black, that man took your shake my hand move. Yo, he's saying shake my hand. You should shoot him, which is extreme. Catch the analogy up there. Yo, he took your shake my hand. He's saying shake my hand every day now. He's saying shake my hand more than you. The internet says, yo, do something. Shoot him, attack him now. I go, I'm going to listen to y'all. I'm going to get him because every video he's saying shake my hand. I find him. Pop! Slap him first, clap. Then pop! I get caught, I go to jail. You know what the internet says? Internet says, yo, why you do that? They tell you why you do that as if they didn't tell you to do that. Y'all told me to do that. But all of a sudden you hide your hand, you ain't. Don't listen. You was living a life of luxury, brother. I saw you in power. Is that what this is about? Hopefully the cops ain't, this is a joke, by the way. Hopefully the cops ain't catch him, you know, if it will happen to Power. They seen him slide, and Power's like, oh, you with Tariq doing that? Oh, we got one. He's on Power sliding with Tariq. Oh, he caught a few bodies on Power. Oh, we can count those too. He's laughing in our face. And they said they got him. First of all, somebody knew his in and outs and where he's going to be and what location and said a few things. But that's neither here nor there for now, right? They knew his movements. Only as he was about to flee the country is when they caught him, when they got him, when they officially got him. Breaking news, the trenches of the zoo. Okay. The media called me a menace. And I got a few things here, too. We about to play some stuff. Hold on one second. Let me get this up right here. We live, so we want to take our time. And they playing compilations.
Niggas so they got an Addy, go, got location, go.
I wonder if the feds can use the music though. Is that a thing where you use the music? I got a whole different channel where I let people talk on my on Champion, whatever it is, but I always edit out if they incriminate themselves. So it's like, can y'all really use the music? Are they finna use the music? Is that what's finna happen? And we got more. They said Lil Durk snitch was an let me put this on the screen so y'all can see it. Hold on, we're gonna put it on the screen. Hold on one second, y'all. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. The best I could do for now. But it says Lil Durk snitch was a OTF member, identifies as OTF Jam, who was exposed for wearing a wire over several I'm reading this wrong. I must be reading this wrong. This can't be right. Lil Durk snitch was an OTF member, identifies as OTF Jam, who was exposed for wearing a wire for several years, not a day, not 2 days, not a week, not a few months, years? Jam previously served a 12-year prison sentence too. Damn! Oh my God. You would think if somebody served 12 years, they did their time. You mean to tell me he had to do stuff like this afterwards too? God damn. You ain't do no hug, yo. What's up? You good? Like, let me give you a hug real fast. Let me just check your dreads. I can make sure nothing in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's that on your neck? Is that chain? Let me break the chain and just touch the chain and make sure ain't nothing there. Y'all weren't giving a brother a couple hugs, man. Like, God damn. Was something 12 years? How do you wear a wire for that long? God damn. When they coming for you, they come correct. They put your own brothers against you. Shit, man. Hold on, we got more. Should I play this? This Charleston White. This man is diabolical. I don't know if I should play this Charleston White, man. Hold on, fuck it. Let's do it. We live. Let's get it.
Jail.
You starting off already? You gonna talk to me?
Lord, I'm so ain't nobody laughing at Durk. Now it ain't funny. Now your favorite rapper go to jail and look like he got a no bond like me. That boy got a federal no bond. I bet that nigga asshole and closed up. He got a burp to pass gas. He can't even fart out his ass. I know the feeling. Boy, they get your ass and they put a hole on you. Boy, nigga booty be tight and the motherfucker sitting on that bench. Hey man. Now, all y'all who said my time coming for saying King Von, saying fuck King Von. Oh, his time coming. They go get him. Drake time came for saying fuck Tuka? Or is this his karma? I don't know. Y'all be so hypocritical when it comes to your favorite rappers. I don't even know. That's all I'm saying, boys and girls. Say, Let's make fun of Durk like y'all made fun of me. Especially when y'all thought I got shot. Look like that boy ass in trouble.
Because he's diabolical, man. He don't care. He don't care, man. He's very diabolical. What else we got lined up for this? Now I haven't heard this at all, so I'm interested to see how they break this down. 1 second, I got y'all. We are live. Hit the like button. Shake my hand. We are here. Hold on, we got more.
What was it? What you got?
Oh my God! So apparently, the way they arrested him last night, you were right on the arrest. We got to give it up. Listen, Wack is not 100%. I even apologize publicly for doubting Wack 100 and the exposers. The exposers have came through yet again. Now, they said, so the other dudes got indicted via grand jury, which was they had that indictment for a couple months. Now, remember, I was skeptical that Durk was getting picked
Don't they seem like happy to break the news? Am I bugging? Is that just me? It's probably just me.
up the same day because his name is now on the indictment. We get to find out, you know how he got arrested? A federal agent phoned into the judge and did a complaint. So they're gonna have some type of grand jury stuff on him. But they said that they were monitoring Durk and he had booked a flight to go to Italy. And they said, oh, this thing is running. That's why they locked him up last night.
Yeah,
they were monitoring. Like, what does that even mean? Just watching it from a distance, so they had the informant next to them the whole time. Like, damn. Sheesh. Oh my God. This is some of the people that Durk sat with. I think Durk sat with academics, right? A few times, right?
They booked like 3 different flights, Switzerland over there.
You know the reason why they picked Puffy up a night early because his plane, his jet, landed in Teterboro.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's what people don't realize.
A lot of people don't know that Puff rents the jet out.
But also, a lot of people don't realize that, and you know this, if you when Sean Carter and Beyonce come to New York, they all land in Teterboro. So
we land in Teterboro when we come in private, Jersey.
Yeah, so people are like, well, the jet didn't come to New York. It's
New York private airstrip is Teterboro.
Oh, I skipped the video. I don't want to play the whole video. Sheesh. I don't like people be claiming they shit. I know this is not claimed. Like last time I tried to do that, I ain't trying to get blocked, champ. I let them get his round off at least a minute or two.
There we go.
That's where we landed, the closest one. So, and he rents his jet out, so it could have been somebody else just coming into New York. And Puff ain't even, because whoever's booking the jet, he don't know where it's at. And because that jet landed, they said, oh, no, you got to go. R&B, can you play that clip where Bricc Baby tells on himself? It's the first clip I sent you.
This is crazy. Hello on Pav and Quando to Durkin. That's what they were saying on the academic stream, or people were alluding that you had dropped.
That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it.
All right, YouTube family, y'all know I'm on the job, man. And it seems like the pressure, the heat is starting to get to that boy Bricc Baby to the point where he literally just slipped up. And
pause it, baby. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. All right. Yeah. So on here, leave that alone. R&B. On here, he admits that he was dropping the load.
No way. Stop it, Wax. Stop it. hey, I read through the whole indictment. It said co-conspirator 4. His job was to drop the location of the hotel and any significant spot that he had to drop on that Quando went. They dropped a clothing place, supposedly on Melrose. So they were, and by the way, I read through the whole thing. That's the only co-conspirator that never traveled, that seemed local, that's already there. So maybe it's some Chicago nigga that was out there for a while, but it feels like this might be a West Coast guy. I don't know, though.
Yeah, I don't think. Hey, listen, man. Everybody else from Chicago, they traveled, they got on flights, they did everything, they booked the room. I'm not saying that it's Bricc Baby, but I'm saying number 4 sound like somebody that was planted already in LA.
Now watch this. Okay, but watch this.
Well, I told you,
No, hold on. Let me do the timeline. I'm gonna pass it to you, Luce.
Cause ain't no Chicago nigga.
The man is killed.
Ain't no Chicago
Look, the
nigga was
man
gonna
get
know
killed.
that Quando Rondo was moving around like that. We don't
He
even know.
get killed 2022, right? Late. February 2023, the world, when he got killed, we thought it was a bad weed deal with some Armenians and Persians.
Exactly.
This what we all thinking. This fool goes on the show with Flacco and says, at least they can't say OTF didn't slide no more. Flacco said, what you talking about? He throws a name out. He said, no. The dude that got killed with Quando. They can't say OTF didn't slide no more. He's the first one to put it on OTF. Okay, that's February. 4 months later, Loose Cannon. Tell him what happens in June, 4 months later.
See, 4 months later, Bricc Baby, they hit Bricc Baby house. Once they hit Bricc Baby house, they're going to get that AK. Once they get that AK, Bricc Baby end up telling everything. And then he end up having a conversation with 600 to get the nigga Big Useless wrapped up too. So 600, you tell him what Zaire Mitchell told you.
Who's Zaire Mitchell?
That's Bricc Baby.
Bricc Baby.
Oh, man.
So what Zaire Mitchell tell you?
It's so much of this shit I'm lost on, man. Damn. Sheesh.
You when they release him from the feds.
So when he get out, listen, this is what happened. He like, bro, they got Big U on the Rico. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, bro, it's ugly, gang. They want Cuz in jail. They tied Cuz to a hot one out there. Woo. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, we got the same lawyer. It's ugly for Cuz. You know what I mean? It's all bad. He was like, but listen, you ain't got nothing to worry about. It ain't no 6-0 Rico. It's a Big U Rico. Everybody he been fucking with. I said, ooh,
now,
it's ugly.
Stop. When Quando leaves LA after the shooting and
you said all the audio clips about to get played in court. Dang. You think when you become a millionaire, you know what I'm saying? Like for me personally, right? If and when it happens, I'm going to fall back. It's that simple. Your family is most important. Your kids are most important. Your wife, your missus, whoever you with is most important. You got to leave some of this shit behind, bro. Because you rather be out here than in there. I think that's really that simple. Because the shit will catch up to you. It will catch up to you. As we've seen. Sheesh.
turns back to Georgia, what does Quando do, Loose Cannon?
He said he don't want to bang no more.
What did he find out?
He found out that the homies was putting drops on him, sending his locations.
Yo, where you at? Where you at?
And that's it for that one. What else we got here?
Well, I try not to, but I think
like even one thing I like about you, you don't pick sides.
Well, I try not to, but I think
but like even if you got your favorite who you fuck with, it's like you don't pick sides. You don't pop on and be like, man, Durk ass, man, that shit hard, man. Hey, that verse that you don't pick sides, so that make it like, oh, okay, I fuck with this nigga. Like I told you, I called you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just some old shit right there. But damn, what's your thoughts in the comments, man? Talk to me now. Sheesh. Dang. Spacely says, I'm glad I'm a civilian. Facts. 100%. Even if you're not a civilian, you're supposed to say you're a civilian. I think a lot of statements are being... Hold on. The camera I'm about to get a new camera, y'all. Camera playing with me, man. I don't know if it could 60 frames per second or something, but that shit's been bugging. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. I'm just saying, man. So that man was set to leave the streets alone. Yeah, he was set to leave yeah, it's a fact. That's a fact. It's a fact. Even online, right, when somebody's talking crazy to you, I'm not saying this fits that scenario, but if somebody's talking crazy to you, you ain't supposed to be popping shit back online. That's a trail. If you say I'm gonna slap you, it's a trail. Just saying. Durk is cooked. Definitely sloppy steppers. What else we got? Just tuned in what happened to Durk. He got arrested. So I'm probably the last person to report on this right now. I'll read it off again for you. I got you. I'll read it off for you. It says, breaking. Chicago rapper Lil Durk charged in a federal criminal complaint with arranging a murder for hire plot against a rival in California, allegedly to avenge the slaying of King Von. The charges were filed after Lil Durk was apparently about to flee the country. They pulled up and got him. Supposed to be going to Italy. Private jet to Italy, and they got him. They got him. It's like just yesterday we was watching him in Power. Got a key to the city and all that. It's crazy. No notes, leave the streets alone. Sheesh. But they put out their business on their music and people are be praising it. Shaking my head. That is true. That is true. That is true. But what I like to do too, I think even in battle rap is you put a disclaimer like, yo, this is just entertainment. Like for all my videos, I should put like, this is entertainment. If I say pop, I'm gonna kill you. That's a joke. I'm not finna kill nobody. Like you watch Joe Budden podcast, you get a disclaimer like all this. I think a lot of before the music, you got to do the same shit. A heavy disclaimer like, yo, this saying everything I'm saying is not real. They be detailed. I'm not saying him particularly, but they be detailing what they be saying in they shit. And sometimes it's matching. It's just notes for the facts. I think somebody said that. It's notes for the facts. It's a fact. It's notes for the facts. I'm semi in the streets, dude. Due to the guy I'm fucking with. Okay, it's a young lady. And yeah, I'm a good girl, but I know enough to know he moving stupid. But if you attach to him and something happens, then what, young lady? Then what? Disclaimer, not if you choose to rap about murder that actually happened. I feel like it's stupid. Damn. They should have learned from Young Thug's trial. See, the thing about it, when you out, you think it can't happen to you or won't happen to you. But again, when they take their notes on you, when they plant people on you, they say his man's had a wire for years. Years. The fans knew he was going to drop new music before the people did. They probably heard some of your tracks before you put it out. Okay, shout out to Bad Money's here. As a real street ninja, I understand why, and I'm acting not upset at Durk. Some ninjas never lost no friends to gun violence. Okay. So I seen a clip when Wallow said that he forgave his killer. What's your response to that, Bad Money? He said he forgave his killer. You can't use label cards to purchase stuff like tickets, guns, cars. They tripping. That's what he did. He used the label cards to get those things. I don't think I heard that. Durk been tap dancing for years around stuff and has beat them. Can't tap dance around this one. It's a wrap. If you got nothing to lose, if you have a family, I think the priority of your family or your family should be the number one priority. Because if you know if you do this, then your family won't see you. Your daughter won't see you. Your son won't see you. I just think for me personally. I don't know. But then again, he probably thought if I'm doing it this way, if I'm hiring somebody to do the job, I should be good. But nah, they own you. They following you. Wallow, a different kind of ninja. He was crying. Let me see if I got that shit. I doubt I can play that, though. I'm not going to play that. He a part of Barstool Sports. Like, they shit is protected. Like, Barstool shit is protected. You play that, block, my streamer come down right now. Let me see if I can find it for like a quick second, though. I saw it. The brother was crying. saying don't do this and don't do this and don't do that and I don't know, man. Well, I see the first thing I see. Shout out to Hitman Holler. Hitman Holler says, whoa boy, I don't know how that popped up. Good thing y'all couldn't see that. I'm not even following that account when that popped up. Hold on, Hitman, what did Hitman just say? Well, I'm about to read off what Hitman just said here. Hold on a second, Okay, here you go. I told we should be saying the same thing. He said, y'all trolled Lil Durk for years. Now he's so stupid. Why do he that? God, why he do that? That be smart, blah, blah, blah. This internet shit is not real life. Won't get tricked out of my spot. Too many valuable lessons keep happening. I don't know. Let me see here. What else we got? What happened? Wait, what happened to Durk? He got arrested. I had to be the last person reporting on this. Y'all got to know this. That's damn. That's crazy. The mug shot with the eyes. You look like he about to cry. This ain't what you want. Wallow told Thug and Durk before it happened. I think Wallow, when he expressed himself, he was like, yo, he did so many years. He don't want nobody to suffer the same consequences and be in jail like how he was. Because when they get a chance to get you, as we've seen, they come and get you. No ifs, ands about it. They come and get you. Simple as that. Durk got arrested for murder for hire. Yes. I just got to, okay, just joining live. Okay. Information van that booked 3 flights and never boarded them, but tried to hop on a jet and I already knew something was up. Oh boy. Well, I ain't got too much to add on this topic. Y'all got a video for me to watch or something like that in terms of this? I'll play it right now, but other than that, I ain't got too much to add for this. 16 bars, support for the channel and content. Thank you. Thank you so much. Love. Thank you. You're smart. You're loyal. And by the way, I'm about to change my whole setup. I'm about to, because the camera keep flickering in and out. It's pissing me off. So I'm finna change my setup to a more wide setup. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna have some more fun. I like moving around. About to move around some of these videos. Wallow warned them Thug and Durk. Yeah, I think it was when he tried to break his cousin Kane out. The killer's gonna eat the charge for Durk protective bag. You think that's what's gonna happen? Or you think they've done enough research to just to take the whole organization down? They make Fulio killers look smart. Damn. It's the background you be using on TV lately. It's this, and it's also like you've been a champion. I got magazines with faces on it. So what your camera does is it zooms in on faces. So it's a whole bunch of faces on my wall that's like, so hold on, let me show you what's going on. Let me show you right now. So I moved the camera so you can't see the faces, but it's like, watch this. So it'll pick up Murder Mook's face, it'll pick up Surf's face, Pat Stay's face, then it'll zoom out and fuck up. How many examples do we need before we learn? 1 trillion, 1 billion. Nobody gonna learn. Nobody gonna learn. You know what y'all need to learn though? Godfather was a Godfather 2 when he says you're a buffer, 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 1 million buffers. To the point where you ain't even said the shit. Somebody's gonna buy about damn. Like I've been there 1,000. Yeah, but it's like I got these covers on the wall that just makes the camera zoom out. But y'all, I'm out of here, man. Just wanted to touch on the topic real fast. Watch some stuff and listen to some stuff regarding this case. And it's just sad to see it, man. Just generally, people getting locked up, where people fighting the same fight for years and years and years, and it's just sad to see. Period. So was 6 years we're in the wire? You telling me? Hold on. You telling me that this man Hold on, let me find this guy again. Let me find this man. One more. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me get this shit together. I'm gonna learn how to stream better, by the way. I am. Niggas be having they shit loaded. I ain't got my shit loaded. You telling me this guy right here? This guy right here. He was running wild for 6 years? 6 years. God. Yeah. It's crazy. How many? You about to get a Durk bar at the next event? You know how battle rap go, bro? Nigga, they got an event this weekend. You might get a Durk bar this weekend. You gonna get a Durk bar on Bars of Pods. You gonna get a Durk bar at Power Moves too. You about to get a Durk bar immediately, bro. I promise you that. I promise you that. But y'all, I'm out of here, man. I got something prepared. You know what I'm saying? If you rock my battle rap channel, stay tuned. I'm dropping something on there maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. And I didn't even do it yet. It's heavy. So I know I got lined up for the situation. It's gonna be heavy. But peace out. See y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Hit the like button on your way out. Bricc!